Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, Jesus Christ. I did not know you were there. Let me guess. You're the guy who wanted to know, what was it? Incoming storm, right? You wanted to know how to do that? Alright, I got you. Let me just change the scenery real quick. Okay, so, you spawn here. Your objective is here, and your extract is here. Do not go down this path. There are far too many enemies, and especially if you're doing this alone, or in hardcore mode, an enemy can just bang, bang. You're dead. You don't want that to happen, right? So, what you're going to do is you're going to cross here while you're returning fire, and then take cover behind here. Or you can take cover behind here, it doesn't really matter, but return fire, get over to here. Once you're here, there's probably going to be an enemy over here, and maybe over here. You're going to want to take them out. Once you've done that, this is the safest route. It may look like a straight shot. It is a straight shot. But what you're probably thinking is, oh, there's no cover, I'm just going to get shot. No, there is cover. There's cover here, there's cover here, there's cover here, there's cover here, there's cover here. You can duck into this building, too. So, you're going to want to go down this area. If you go down here, leave yourself open up here, and here. Now, while you're going through here, you're going to make sure you want to clear this way, and over here, and up here. Watch your back here, and you move in. Do not breach the front door. There are enemies, usually, there, and up top. You cannot kill both of them without dying. Trust me, I know. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to go around this truck here, and breach through either through there, or climb up onto the window and breach in through here. The objective is usually there, there, or there. I will show you that once I'm actually in the mission. And then once you have objective, you're going to pretty much go down the same route. Clear here, again. Clear here, again. Make sure everything's clear. And you go here, wait it out. Enemies can come from there, in here, back here, and over here. So, make sure you're covering all those areas. Wait for a minute and a half, and you should be good. Alright, so now that I'm actually in the mission, I can show you how it's done. I already explained the plan to you in the briefing room, but that is completely different to when you're actually out here, the rain is falling, and the guns are firing. So, let me walk you through it. Alright, so, as you'll see, I spawned in this area. Right here, something like this. Over there is where I want to go. So, ignore that guy. Switch to semi-auto. Peek out. Run. Make sure you're covered. Get here. Switch your angle. Do this. Do this sprint. Check over here. Over this way. Sweep. Clear. Stay behind cover. Don't cross being fired. Or not. These buildings are clear. Make sure that's clear. Move up. Cover. Behind this truck. These barrels. Make sure you clear this side. Clear over here. And the other entrance. Make sure you bring stims. There. That's why you clear. Move up. Bottom of the entrance. And then just keep moving. Through this building, you check your ammo. Do not go in that building. Do not enter through there. Terrible idea. Make sure you have your guns trained. Go over here, through that top building. Just make sure they're not shooting at you. Make sure over here. Alright, so this is current me, aka editing me, and I think what I was trying to say was make sure nobody's actively shooting at you before you breach the building. They can either go through there or here. Here's where I started. Try to flash or grenade. Whatever you have. Do that. Nice. Then, while I'm moving the shot, making sure. Throw. Finish it. This area. Hi, it's editing me again. What I'm saying in this clip, which you probably can't hear because it's loud as hell out there, is go upstairs and please try not to die. I don't want to be held financially liable for that. Steps. Swing. Clear. Clear. There you go. Steps now. Then. Whatever. Right here is one of the— Alright, just because it's so loud, I'm gonna butt in again. What I'm saying here is that there's two places the objective can spawn in this. On top of the desk and below the desk, so make sure to check them. Then, in here, can be in here. Well. Please pardon my death there. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. Careful, because the moment you grab objective, you're gonna be about— Again, sorry to butt in here, I know I'm doing all the heavy lifting, but what I'm saying, again, is that the moment you grab objective, all the enemies are gonna spawn in and start coming on your position, so you're gonna have to fight them off and try not to die. You go over here, and grab objective. Place it on your back.
Primary objective complete.
Fine. If you have a gun, and you're not an AI. So, I'm gonna move over this way. Right here. And over here. I saw an enemy come that way. But again, you have cover. Good. There's this. Remember, extraction is always at the back of the map in the very same spot every single time. However, to get to extraction is actually a lot harder than something. It's domed at, I don't know. Alright, so, again. Check. Will anyone? And I died, that's fine. Always remember, there's no shame in dying, it happens to all of us. The gunshots are kind of overpowering me here, but what I'm trying to say is if you die with the objective, go back and pick it up, otherwise you'll fail the mission. Different spot, doesn't really matter. Then, in. See all this cover? It's cover. If you see cover, utilize it. Always. It will help you win the mission.
Observe multiple hostiles moving to the location.
Alright, I'm just gonna speed up this clip because it's a lot of boring gunfights, but essentially, just hold out for a minute and a half and get in the green circle when it appears, and you'll win. Now, just one. When you hear that electric guitar fanfare, you know the mission's over. You're free. Alright, well, that concludes your very loud tutorial on how to do Incoming Storm. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna get back to room clearing. Hi there. Just one last thing. As a small creator, I really appreciate you watching to the end, and it would mean a lot to me if you liked this video and commented on it just to appease the algorithm gods.